we're good. When people like fucking put on the comments like, "Oh, you meant there," it's like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean, right?
The same fucking dude who's fucking writing, recommend me a song.
Yeah.
Bitch, you're gonna call me out on my there, but recommend me?
Yeah.
Who fucking... Do you guys have any recticulations? Like, come on, like that's the thing. I feel like I can't spell for shit, and my fucking the dyslexicness with the fucking with reading and shit too. But I feel like I'm well spoken.
Yeah. I don't know about well spoken.
Better
bro.
than
I mean, you can barely speak.
I do it
Go
on
with
purpose,
that.
though, bro. I fucking
No, bro. Like I tell this with like, you know, like the No Sabo kids.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's him.
Hey, bro,
Straight out.
I'm a little no sabo.
You know what I mean? But it's no shade on him because, like, you know how like kids will like won't want to speak Spanish or whatever, right?
Yeah.
This fool goes for it. Like he'll say shit, chop the fuck
bro.
up. But he won't, like, you know, like people. I used to get embarrassed as a child talking Spanish, right? Because I felt like I didn't speak it correctly. But this fool goes in, like he goes in, he'll be like, no sepo,
Then I ask the fucking person for help and shit. Like, hey, how do you say this? Okay, cool. And then I fucking repeat it after they told me in English.
Yeah, he'll say it fucking wrong and shit. But I tell him, like, at least you still go for it, you know?
Yeah.
And not be like, because there's like kids, like, you know, like people don't, like our grandparents, right? Most of them don't speak English, right? And kids will still talk to them in English. This fool, like, he'll still fucking, like, speak Spanish.
That's how they learn a little bit.
Yeah, that's true, too.
I tried, bro. I can't fucking say that I don't try.
No, that happened. I was in Mexico, and I was about to get arrested. And I was trying to be a no sabo kid because this was like, oh, pero si me das fucking 3,000 pesos, you know,
yeah.
fucking
work something out, right?
And I'm like, oh, ¿qué son 3,000 pesos? ¿Cuánto de eso en dólares? And I was just acting stupid. I was like, es como $30 or cuánto? And I was just acting stupid as fuck. And this was getting annoyed with me. And I was in chanclas, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna go to jail in chanclas. So I told my homies, hey, get my shoes. Like, whatever, fuck it, we'll just do it. And then I guess this fool didn't think I was down. So once he saw me put my shoes on, he was like, well, fucking, I don't know, give me $100. And I was like, nah, I don't have $100. And then these fools pull out $100 and give it to him. And I felt bad because I was just like, I was trying to like fuck with him.
Yeah, you negotiate.
Yeah. So
there's a negotiation tactic.
Yeah.
So the way you work it is you get, you know what, this is all I have. You keep all your money like either in your sock or somewhere like it's not easy to pull out.
You pull out
like $20, $25, $35, and it's like, this is all I have. And then they're like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck
it. Go. Yeah, get out of here.
Because I had like 120 in my wallet, but I didn't want to pull it out. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do this. And the thing is, we got pulled over for like drinking in front of our hotel, but I wasn't drinking. The compa was drinking.
Yeah.
But when they pulled up, the beer was next to me, so I kind of covered it, and then it just looked like I was drinking.
Guilty by association. You know,
like,
it happens that way.
That's how it works. But you know,
many times
that'll get you. You know, some people, you know how parents say it's your friends that get you. Yeah, they're 100% right. You know what I mean? They are. You know?
It really is that way.
Yeah, because you know, if I'm by myself, I might do some stupid shit.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
cool. But if I'm with the homies, no, it's like my fucking stupidness goes like up here.
Oh yeah, you feel untouchable.
Yeah, you feel untouchable.
You're not.
Like
because we went bought weed out there, like it's illegal.
Yeah,
we found a spot that sold like really shitty weed, and then we were just like, we kept going there every day because the homie, he was like, oh, we gotta buy some more weed. So he kept fucking going to buy weed, and then it was dope though. It was beautiful out there.
I mean, I told people, I mean, Mexico's cool and all and shit, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I still kind of like my freedoms over here, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to roll the dice every time I go, especially now, you know? Especially like how I see you wearing the infamous Hong Kong shirt, you know what I mean?
Of course.
They shut the shit down, you know what I mean?
it was open.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's back in operation.
It's back in operation? Fuck yeah, dude. all the homies are going to try to go again.
I've heard the stories, bro. I've heard the stories.
Infamous
Soap parties.
Fucking foam parties. The homie fucking had a dildo in his mouth. It's just...
It's a different world.
It's a different world, honestly. Yeah, it really is. Like...
Yeah, no, it's wild out there. I love it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good experience. It's a good experience. Like this man, like he's never been to a strip club ever in his life.
You gotta go to this one.
I don't know if
you're
I
gonna
can.
go the first time. This is like
I don't know
the
if I
best
can
one.
spoil him like that though, dude. Because it just
Don't
it's
sit down.
such a
Don't sit down.
it's
they
such
take
a
your
culture
money.
shock, dude. It's so bad. Like it's like
Not
everything.
even a culture shock in a good way. Huh?
No, I mean, it just depends what kind of menace
depends,
you are.
yeah.
Yeah. It just depends if you're a menace or not, dude. You know, for a menace, you'd be like, oh no, I like this.
Some mean maniacos.
Yeah.
They're just like,
This is where I belong.
This is
Yeah.
where I belong, you know? And then you get addicted. There's foods like that, bro. I know a couple of them. Hey, let's go. I'm like, bro, we were just there, dog. Like, can't go again, you know? Can we just go to the castle? Nah, fool, we gotta go to fucking Hong Kong. Nah, bro.
Oh, man. Is it true that I've heard the infamous stories? Is it true there's a pharmacy in
in there.
In there?
I didn't see one.
I wouldn't say a pharmacy per se, but is there a guy that pretends to be a pharmacist? Probably 100%.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I know if you go into the restroom, they're like selling like cigarettes, Viagra, condoms. They're like, maybe that's the pharmacy.
Yeah, maybe
Is
that's
that
what
what-
they're
Yeah, they got like everything. They got a bunch of shit. It's
Yeah.
just some food sitting on a little chair, and he's got a whole setup. He's like, "You want Viagra?"
So it's just like
condoms?
it's just
Yeah,
like
it's
the,
like here
just
when-
like the chicklet vendor, but
Yeah.
but just on
another fucking
another
level,
on
on
menace
steroids.
level.
You know, you
Yeah,
want
something like that
MDMA,
shit.
you want fucking Viagra, Cialis.
Hell
You got it all. You,
You don't know what the fuck. Hey man,
Yeah, we might get you like some knockoff fucking
Knockoff
shit
rhino
that
pill and
it's
shit.
just placebo and shit. You know what I mean? It's not even anything like medication wise, but you might think it works. Fuck it, you
as
know.
long as you think it works, bro. So that was our fucking.
You know, our little
intro.
opener,
Oh,
our little
yeah.
cold open.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do just like to talk shit, and we're in I would say, undisclosed special occasion.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can't say that we're in a van
And
down by the river, but we're
down by the river, but we can say we're in the heart of LA, I guess, right? In
Yeah.
a sense, right?
I would
We
say.
can say that, and we
I
have
was
a.
fucking stoked when you said we were gonna be in a van. I was like, yeah. Just telling my mom like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna
Go record in a van.
in a van.
And she's like, wait a minute. And then I was like, wait a minute. Is it the Bang Bus? You know what I mean? Like, bro.
It's been called. It's been called that.
You know?
That's for sure.
But like, he was thinking more like a rape van. I was thinking more of the Bang Bus. You know what I mean? Like,
This is
Those seats are
but,
clean. I promise.
No, but 100%, I can confirm. Not a rape van because it's got windows. Okay?
oh, it does have it has two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got this one, that one.
Yeah,
this
it's got
one,
got
a little
windows,
sunroof.
so-
You know?
This
No,
shit is-
no, I can confirm. No rape.
no.
Or who knows? Maybe still too early for that.
No, no.
It's not gonna. No,
You never
It's the
know.
fucking-
It's a stabbing cabin, dude.
Stabbing cabin.
having cabin, bro. Totally sensual, bro.
100%. If you want it, you can have it. That's the motto here.
I guess so, man. Fucking, but we got Chooch in the fucking van today.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What did you say? 1/5 member of the band
Of the Crudes.
The Crudes, yeah.
Okay. You want to give us just because we were fucking what I do when I always meet a new person.
Yeah.
I always fucking I'm the mouth, bro. I talk
Yeah.
and I fucking start.
I'm more the
conversations.
hype man. You know what I mean?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I can chime in and give some good points, but to start it off, kind of, that's not my
Yeah, we
style.
burned
That's
through
more
so
him.
much stuff
Oh, we
right
were
when we
talking
got
about
here.
that,
Right?
bro.
We were
I
talking
heard
so
you
much.
guys, yeah.
When you have fucking cars, it's just like that's
Yeah.
you know how it is. Cars
It's
people-
easy. Yeah.
You
It's
talk.
easy to fucking.
Yeah,
start-
it starts off with what's leaking on yours and fucking.
yeah. Oh,
I got a
shit.
leak here. But
Oh, you drove it that far. But aside from the cars, man, you're 1/5 member of the band, the Crudes. Give us a little. I didn't ask anything on that.
Yeah.
And we listened to your music. We kind of
Okay,
got
hell
the
yeah.
vibe on it, but I want to hear from you. Tell us a little bit about the band, bro.
So we're 5-piece. We got Marcus on drums. We got Ruby on bass. We got James on guitar, and we got Isaac on keys. So Isaac, I met him in high school. So we've gone way back. James, I met in middle school, and we gone way back. We used to have a little band in middle school. Kind of fell out in like high school because we went to 2 different high schools. And then towards like the end of like I want to say like junior year, we started talking again, and it was like, "Yo, you're in a band?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm in this metal band, but I kind of want to do something else." And I was just like, "Oh, just come over here to my garage. Let's fucking just jam." So we started jamming, and it kind of became It was kind of like the Crudes, but it was another name. And then we just slowly just started getting members, and then it became what it is right now. And then we just released a record called Desmadre. It's out on all platforms, and
Okay.
yeah, that one was fun because we got to record in a recording studio in Commerce. this band called Big Fun. They engineered the whole thing.
Okay.
And then the dude who mixed and mastered it is actually, his name's Tommy D. Daughtery, and he worked on Death Row back in the day.
Okay.
Oh,
So he was like one of the engineers on like the Machiavelli album. Worked with all these cool cats, and it was kind of crazy how this shit all kind of like went together. And he fucked with our shit, and he was like, "Well, you guys aren't signed. I'll give you guys a good deal. Like, come work with me." So we worked with him for a couple months. We mixed and mastered it, and now it's out. So
Okay.
it was just kind of like we had been working on this record a couple like years. We recorded it like maybe more than like 3-4 times.
Mhm.
I want to say. Finally got it to where we want it, and I think we're just stoked to have it out and just
Okay.
kind of play more shows. You know,
So,
For sure.
what's the process like? So, are you signed right now?
we're not signed.
Oh, you're not signed right now.
We're not signed.
Okay.
It's all like DIY shit.
Independent.
Independent. If the money's right, though. No.
I'm willing to sell out.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Fucking. So you're independent right now. How does it when you say you recorded your album 3
Yeah.
times? What was it? Is that how the process kind of works? Or
Some-
how does that work?
So sometimes, so like when we recorded the first time, it was just demos.
Mhm.
Then we did another one that was a little more professional,
Mhm.
and then like we put more work into it, and then we literally kind of had like all these good tracks done, and then we were just like, one of our bandmates was like, "Well, let's just kind of like re-record in a studio where we could all play,"
Mhm.
because we were just doing overdubs where we just kind of track in, and we did that, and it ended up working out really well for us. So
Okay.
yeah. It was definitely a good experience to have kind of all of us just knock it out. I think we knocked it out in like 2 days recording it. First day we just got too drunk
Mhm.
and all
Happens.
the tracks came out too sloppy.
Uh-huh.
Second day we knocked it out.
Okay.
And then got drunk after.
You learned your lesson, right?
Yeah,
Like, maybe
yeah.
we should drink after we're done.
we were just so excited,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
for
like
sure.
everyone's excited. We're like in the studio. We're just like, oh, this is cool. Like
Yeah.
there's this cool guitar. There's this cool mic. And we just had we were so excited that all the tracks came out like really fast. Like they were just like, we were just running through them too quick. And it was just like, yo, this shit's way not the tempo we wanted.
Where would you say you draw inspiration for your guys' style? Because we heard it and it's a little bit like kind of
Yeah, I got
yeah,
more
yeah.
like Doors, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
because of the keys and shit.
Definitely
you know?
love Doors. I mean,
Yeah.
I grew up on the Doors. That's like, I think that's a big influence for us just because of like how much that sound is kind of almost LA.
Yeah.
You know, like LA Woman, like all those songs about LA, and like definitely grew up listening to Doors. There's definitely Doors influences. I want to say there's a lot of hip hop influences as well. I think we all bring like our own little touch to the table. For everyone else, I don't know everyone's exact influence, but I know like we all have this certain thing where we just all listen to our own types of music that we really love, and we like almost like just kind of like we're all different ingredients and shit. So everyone has like, oh well, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and then I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna do this. And so it's like definitely some Doors. I want to say like I love like Janis Joplin. So and like she does like the high screechy scream stuff. So I try to have something like that. But yeah, I want to say it's like all over. Like we just like listen to all types of like stuff. So it's just like a weird. We kind of call the music now like kind of barrio pop or novela barrio pop, because like some of our songs really dramatic and so on some novela shit. We're like, yeah, bro, this shit too deep right now. Like, it's just some novela shit, and then like, but yeah, I want to say that it's like we're like a good melting pot of like LA music and just trying to like create something new, or like I feel like our first record was us trying to find our sound. It's very like 60s psychedelic rock, and you could hear that. That's where you could hear a lot of the Doors influence, especially with the keys. You know, the keys really bring that out. And our second record, we did a whole like complete jump. It's just
Revamp?
like hip hop, rock, jazz, kind of like soul. You know, it's like kind of, you know, it's just I love this record because it's just I feel like it's so different. Like I'm using autotune on some stuff, inspired by a lot from like this band that the singer of the Strokes is in. It's called the Voids. Like he uses a lot of like autotune with like distortion pedal, and I was like, that's fucking tight. And I was like, let me try fucking using that shit. And yeah, it's just a mix of shit.
Okay. You grew up here in
I grew up in Bow Heights and Echo Park, so I feel like I'm like a hybrid of both.
Okay.
So I grew up on 4th and Glen Street, right there in Bow Heights,
Okay.
and then right here, where we're at on Temple and Bonnie Bray.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You got any questions, man? I feel like I'm
You
running.
good?
through it.
You
I'm
good,
just
dog? You know
vibing,
that's how we do, man. I chime in, dog.
How was growing up here, bro? I mean, you see it in. It's a fucking cliche now with all the fucking movies that are out, but like
All the
I've never-
Netflix
all the
fucking
Netflix-
shows, you know, and
with,
shit that where they're gentrifying shit.
Is that the
You know
fucking
what I
name
mean?
of the? I don't even know
Yeah,
the name.
I don't know. It's something like that though. I
Yeah,
remember I
yeah.
was watching. I was like, man, fuck this bullshit. Like shit, you know, because we grew up. He grew up in Wilmington. I
Okay,
live
oh,
in
yeah.
Wilmington now.
Yeah.
I just moved, but me and my sister we both grew up in the Compton, LA area.
Okay, hell yeah.
So it's like kind of like like weird. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
different.
People say LA, bro, and like the people who don't live around here, but like it's legit different for every person who lives in LA.
Yeah.
You could live in LA County and then be like, okay, yeah, but I live in Wilmington.
Yeah.
Totally different vibe than where he grew up.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Totally
yeah.
different. And like I said, I only know from the cliche fucking shows that are out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
But it's totally different in each little fucking area.
Yeah.
But what was it like? What would you say the real growing up here in Echo Park in the barrio was like?
I would
or-
say like I wasn't sure of how dangerous it was when I was younger.
Yeah.
But like to me, it was like not really a big deal because like every night someone's throwing a party. It's like learn to sleep through fucking all this type of noise.
All of
So
this
it's like-
madre.
yeah, you learn to sleep through all this shit. But like I remember the first time I saw like someone shot was like in the front right here, and I was like 11. But I didn't
shit.
think like, oh, it's like now like we can't go outside
No,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like it's just like shit that happens. You hear gunshots all the time.
Mhm.
I mean that's just like, but like sometimes you don't know because some fools are just popping off fireworks.
Yeah.
Some food, it's like you get used to all these sounds, so you just like you sleep through this shit. But I didn't realize like how like it's fucking and to each their own. Like sometimes it could be very dangerous, sometimes it could be very peaceful, depending on who you know or like where you're at or what time of the day you're at.
Yeah,
So
of course.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like everywhere. But I didn't realize like this place is run by this and that until I got a little older.
Oh, okay.
And then I understood a little bit better on like what the whole LA thing was.
Mhm.
And then when I started seeing like the gentrification happen.
So I was
like,
gonna ask you. That was gonna be
yeah.
my next thing. Have you noticed it change in the last fucking 10 years?
Yeah, I've noticed it. I think I noticed it when I was like maybe I want to say like 14 or 13. And then we got a lot of new buildings here and there's a lot more people moving in. And there's still old cats here still doing their own thing, And I just find it funny because like I'm like I'll talk to everybody, like I don't care, And sometimes the new people they're complaining like, oh, these people are being too loud, this and that. I'm like, oh, well, you moved here,
Yeah,
like,
you should have known what you were getting
It's
yourself
been
into.
like this like forever. Like
Nah.
we're gonna party here till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
We've done parties here. It's like 4 or 5 a.m. being annoying as fuck, but it's like everyone's used to it. And if you just moved here, if you're not used to that, you gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
It's like it's just part of how LA is. One day
Yeah.
it's quiet, one day it's
One day
loud
it's
as
not.
fuck.
Yeah, that's why like it's a tough situation on that whole gentrification shit because it's happening in Compton as well. It's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because you want your community to grow
Yeah.
and to have new people and to have new establishments, new
Yeah.
businesses. You know what I mean? So, but then it's like. You feel like they're changing it at the heart, but then it's like,
Yeah.
but I don't want it to be ghetto always. You know what I mean?
I
as
think
well.
it'd be cool if it was like changing and like people like that lived here and in Cultura, like if they opened their businesses
Yeah.
and were like expanding and trying to make the community better. But it just sucks when like it's somebody who has just a shit ton of money
Yeah.
and they're like, we're
Come
gonna
in
put
and-
a fucking Target here, even though that Target's fucking really helpful.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Everyone goes to the Target,
Yeah.
but it's like it's a bittersweet like kind of thing because like I wish like more people that like grew up here were able to have like the knowledge to like try to open their own business here
Yeah.
or like do their own thing here
Yeah,
instead of trying to
exactly.
find a spot somewhere else because it's cheaper and then now you're outsourcing and kind of getting outside of your community. I feel like Boyle Heights does that the best right now because like in Boyle Heights it's a lot of like small businesses that are people who grew up in Boyle Heights.
Yeah.
And I feel like Boyle Heights is still holding on really strong, even though like I feel like it's holding on a little stronger than Echo Park sometimes, just because like there's a lot more like family owned businesses. Like I feel like it's still keeping its stuff together. But there's a lot of homies here that've been holding up strong too. Like there's a compa right here. His name's Sal. He owns El Clasico Tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the first tattoo spots right here by the park. Been there for years. He's like holding it down, and he was here before all this stuff got like really popular. Like he told me like one time he was like, "Yeah, when I got here, like no one thought this was a good area to open. Got the spot. Now it's like booming with like traffic.
Mhm.
You got everyone by the park here and there.
Yeah,
and, like,
everyone's around here. I remember it. I used to come around here every now and then, but when I was very young, and I remember it used to be kind of rough over here. And you, like you say, you get that little culture shock because it's a little different here because it's a lot more Hispanics, you know, where I grew up. They're like, damn, that's a bunch of looking brown people up here too. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, you know.
Yeah, we got people all right here.
Yeah, you got it's a fucking melting pot. You got fucking Central Americans, you got Mexicans, you got
Filipinos.
You're hop skipping a throwaway from fucking Koreatown. That's what
Yeah.
I was tripping out like
Yeah.
when I know I've heard of Echo Park, right? I mean, I was telling this I was like, I've never been there. Like, I want to go like see what it's all about. I heard about it, right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was like a block away from. I was like, no. Ain't no way that it's by the Union Hall because we're in the Operating Engineers Union.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So right here on 3rd and Hoover, that's where we went. Well, that's where I went to school. That was where I went to did my apprenticeship, and it's like, oh shit, like we're literally like right off of the 110. Like we're not far from like literally. You go on the other side of the 110, you're in downtown LA. Like I didn't. I'm again like totally oblivious to this side because I grew up, Port Town. That's where I was born and raised and stuff. I never really came to LA all that much. So it's crazy how like Echo Park is like right near the big city.
Yeah, it's like great. That's why it's like it's almost like I feel like Echo Park, and I could be wrong, but like I feel like the property here is slowly starting to become like New York, because I think New York's like. Rail lines are like over 100 years old, and we're only like 30 years old with all our metro systems and stuff. We're like a little bit over that. So I feel like everyone's just trying to build up. Like you see the apartment right next to us is like building up. The bigger ones, they're building up. So it's just like, it's so close to LA. So it's like, yo, if people, I think all these like big contractors are like, yo, let's just buy land, build it the hell up, and try to make it like New York, where our buses are running here and there, and everyone could go to downtown and yada yada yada, all this shit.
You can fucking go to the beach. You can go anywhere. So.
Well, that's the allure of LA, right? You're fucking.
And I told people, man, I was like, because I got a lot of friends, going out of state, living out there, and they're like, yo, it's a lot cheaper, this and that, blah blah blah. I was like, you know what? I'll pay the high taxes, man, because the weather's great. If I want to go to the beach in the morning, I go to the beach in the morning. If I want to go to the mountains at night, I'm at the mountains at night. Okay? You know what I mean? If I want to go to the desert during the middle of the day, I can be there too. All in 24 hours, So it's...
And that's the thing about California. I mean, I think you can't... It's, again, I don't think I would be at home anywhere else. You could say, like, oh, I like how they say, oh, well, El Paso is just like L.A., but it ain't L.A.
It's hot as fuck over there.
It's hot
exactly.
Like 110.
Like that's why I remember because like what do you guys do during the day? Oh, we just chill. And then like at night, what do you guys do? Like we do or during the day, we do indoor activities in the summertime. I was like, okay. What about the wintertime? Oh yeah, we do indoor activities too because it's cold. Like what the fuck, bro? So you just do shit inside? When do you do outside shit?
Springtime.
Yeah.
Springtime at night.
Yeah. Fucking.
Okay.
Fuck, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, here we're like outside all day.
Yeah, dude.
Like during COVID, dude, we're just throwing parties here all year.
I mean, I think every fucking Hispanic household was doing that shit at first, Then it got kind of real, and we're like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't be doing that. Nah, fuck it, let's go back.
When the stores started to get empty, and you were like, oh shit,
oh shit, maybe we should dial back a little bit, stop inviting people over, fucking keep some of this shit for ourselves, you know?
That's when I was like, oh well.
Oh fuck.
But well, okay, that's a good question. Pandemic, did that keep you guys all together and kind of make you guys dial in the album?
It it actually made us not work on music more. We actually worked on cars more.
Oh really?
Yeah. So we were like, just working on cars, throwing parties. Everyone was getting that EDD. So we were all like, we're living it up. And it was funny because sometimes parties would just happen by accident. Like we'd just be right here working on something, and next thing you know, it's like 6 o'clock. It's like, oh, I'll go get some beers. Some other homies pull up. They're like, oh, more beers. Oh, fuck, let's do kind of salad. Like, fucking, and then it just turned into a whole
Fucking
thing.
impromptu.
Yeah, next thing you know, we're here like from like 4 a.m. just being annoying as shit, you know? I think we were like the most annoying people right here on this block for pandemic. Yeah, I'm sorry to all the compas and the neighbors right here. But
hey,
that's
man,
what
you
it
know,
was.
it's. I felt like that was the thing about it. It made people slow down and kind of dial into certain hobbies that weren't really all that. I seen it in a lot of people.
A lot of people realized what they really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I tell people if this fucking shit didn't, light a fire under some people's asses, I don't know what will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. I was doing super shit. I was like fucking. I think I painted my car with like spray cans, like see if it come out good. And I like went to Home Depot. I think that's when spray cans used to be like $1, $2. Or it was like $1.99 for the black. I just bought a bucket of them. I think I spent like $60 or some shit, and just like spent a whole day just sanding and just did like a mean Mickey Mouse paint job. But it came out fucking sick. So I was like, you're just trying stupid shit. You're just like, let's do this shit right now.
Yeah, let's try this out. And I think we were like that too as well. Just be like, let's go over here. Let's see what they're doing over here. Let's go to Orange County. They're saying that shit's a mess over there. Everyone's out in fucking restaurant. Let's go see what's going on. You know?
Yeah, I remember like driving on the 60 and it just being empty, and I was like, dude, I'm never gonna see it like this again.
Yeah,
probably like never. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, I'm like the only car driving right now.
I think maybe first month in to lockdown.
Yeah.
Well, not lockdown. I think shit had opened up, or it was about to close. It was summertime. I could tell you that. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Vegas for the day, and I'm gonna go. I was gonna go to Vegas. We're gonna leave it at that. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say on camera.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Bro, that was the fucking. I've only been to Vegas like maybe 4 times in my life, but every time. Traffic up the ass, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I was the fucking only car on the strip, dude. I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Nothing was open. I'm like, this is fucking insane, dude. I'm like, this is crazy. And I think I made it there in maybe 3 hours too. From here to Vegas, from Wilmington, San Pedro area to Vegas. In 3 hours. I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Man, that was insane stuff. One question that like we like to ask with artists and shit, like tell me about like what funds the hobby, you know what I mean? Or would you say this is your full time like?
I would say like what funds is like when we play shows.
Yeah.
They pay us, like that helps us a lot. When fans buy merch, that really helps us a lot. Yeah. But sometimes we're just putting our own money. Like a lot of the band money we make, like none of us like get it. Like we all put it towards like a little piggy bank, and we're like when we have to use it for this or that. That's when we crack it open.
Okay.
But for the most part, we all like either pitch in or like if we want to do something, we like do this and that. But I think right now, since we're very DIY and we're still a small band, we're trying to like get a momentum going, trying to get like our music out there more, and just try hopefully like make more money from it. Not because of like just money wise, but just like to keep the project
just to continue it, right? Yeah, for sure.
What would you say? So far in your musical career, what would be one of the highlights of a venue that you've played at that you were like, oh shit, like we're moving in the right direction? Doesn't have to be a big venue.
No,
it could be a show.
Obviously.
It could be a show where you were like, the crowd's vibing, like this is sick.
I think there's like maybe a little handful of them. Well, we just played the Echo and that was awesome.
Okay,
that was a really 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 cool show. Our homie Banana Leaf Boy, he got us to headline it, and we loved it. And I think one of my favorite shows is we were playing in South Central. It was a house show.
Okay.
And we were all on acid. And we were just having fun, and the whole crowd was just having fun, and it was probably like I think one of the best shows for me.
From what he can remember.
From what I can remember, it was fun, man. It was a good time, and we just kind of like we were all laughing. At least me and the keyboardist Isaac, we were just like kept looking at each other because we were just high as shit. We were just like, dude, this is funny, and I feel weird, and we were just like we got through it, and it was fun. But like, Yeah, I think that's like one of the highlight shows for me, the South Central one. I love the house shows. Like I would love to play more of them.
Yeah.
But we're trying to. It's a business, so we're trying to. Like,
Yeah, you want to be a little
now
bit
we're
more
trying to do a
professional.
little more
You know
professional
what I mean?
stuff.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
yeah.
But I think that's still cool. Like, you know, like some of these, like, I guess you can say mid-tier bands, you know, where they're still playing like good venues, but then like they'll do like a random fucking show at a house or somewhere, or at a fucking small little venue. I think that's sick. You know what I mean?
I would love to do one by the LA River, like just for free. Like I'm still trying to figure out how to get a power thing set up.
Yeah.
Like, dude, let's just do some shit right here. You know, I don't know. We're just like, we all have so many ideas, and we just want to play like fucking anywhere. We bought a school bus for the band shit.
Okay.
It's a '84 Chevy P30, and I was like, dude, what if I built like on the top of stage and like fucking
That would be
you
badass.
play on top of that shit? It's a lot of work, but
Yeah, for sure.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be tight. Cause then you could just like kind of pull up and play like even right here by Echo Park or fucking Holland
Remember,
or fucking do some
what was
shit.
it Fantasy Factory? Remember when Rob Dyrdek had the fucking Bleeding Frog?
Oh yeah.
And they pulled up to Hollywood. Just fucking, that'd be pretty.
Yeah,
sick.
them like they opened it up
Yeah,
and
they
they're just
just
like, all like fucking.
Yeah, dude, that'd be pretty sick.
Oh, that'd be fucking tight.
They had Big Cat. Yeah, they had Big Cat dressed up as
a
bleeding
bleeding
just
frog.
Jumping. I was like, that was the best.
And fucking black with just the fucking nipple cut out. Just, like, committing that shit.
Yeah, it's great. They were right there by like 7th Street. That's where their whole factory
Yeah,
was.
it
like,
was just
right
right here,
there,
yeah.
just like
Not too far from here.
That's where our studio's at. It's like right across. We're like right across from the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now it's the barracks.
Now it's the barracks, yeah.
Steve Barron, man.
Yep. Crazy.
But okay, what is one goal that you have for yourself? I know we're halfway through the year, but
We are, yeah.
What's-
Well, would say, yeah. What would you like to accomplish at the end of this year, and then
Yeah.
where would you like to be at, or grow?
I think like for the band, I think we just want to keep recording.
Yeah.
Like it's not even about getting signed or anything. It's at this point we're just kind of like we love making music together, and if people like it, that's it. It means a lot to us because like when sometimes you forget, you be practicing so many like weeks, and you're just like, damn, you get like there's no hot highs sometimes. And then you play a show, and then there's like all these people. They're like, "Oh, I love this song." So I think a goal for us would just to be keep making music together, and just kind of just keep recording and just having the same fun we have when we're writing. So it's like, if things get bigger, that'd be great. But at this point, I think we're all just in the same boat where we just want to just keep recording and writing like the best music we can for ourselves and for other people if they enjoy it. So, that I feel like that would be like our biggest goal right now is just staying together because like we're all older now, everyone's got jobs, everyone's busy, so it's like already hard to meet up. So like everyone's doing their own thing, so it's just I feel like just us keeping it together is already just like one of the goals. We always try to keep ourselves busy together. Like every week we're trying to meet up, having a group chat, like just making sure we can knock things out the park.
5 people with full-time jobs. That's kind of
it's gotta be kind of hard to get it.
Yeah, it's like everyone's busy, so it's like we're all trying to schedule stuff. Like when are you? Oh shit, my schedule changed.
Yeah.
This shit happened. Yada yada yada. So it's just like, but we all pull through. So it's like I think that's, and then the time we have together, we try to make the most out of it at all times. So I feel like goal is just trying to keep making the music we want to make. Yeah.
And keep having fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same shit like with us, like I tell people, we don't make money off of this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
We literally don't. Zero money. We're in the negative. I'm gonna say I'm about to
feel
file
you.
for bankruptcy, my boy, But like I tell people, it's like, it's fun, and we get to meet fucking cool people.
Yeah.
And I think that's the winning part behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said, it is hard to fucking get people on the same page to fucking meet up and let's go do this. Oh, hey, I got this interview set up. Hey, can you do it? Yeah, I can do it. But then like, oh no, I can't. You know what I mean? I got my shit to do. So that's one of the hurdles that we gotta, get through every now and then too. And then like you said, especially with 5 people, I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's a trip. Like we make it work though, so it's just like
Yeah, and that's the thing. And, you know, if you got people that are willing, you know, to, like you said, sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do have to. I sometimes have to call out. You know, you have to call out. She has a part-time job at somewhere. You know what I mean?
It's
Barely
funny
doing
too,
anything.
because we fucking work. Literally, his days off, I'm at work. My days off, he's at work, and we have the same job. So that's where it's like we work the same hours.
Yeah.
But
Just on opposites.
yeah.
ends of the
And
week,
then we're both there Wednesday. We're both there the weekends. So it's like the only time that when I DM people, it's like, yeah. So we could literally film with you guys either from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in that window, or like late at night. We've had people come to pull up to his pad at like fucking 11, 12, and we'll fucking conversate. By the time we shoot, it's like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And those are the real ones. It's like, damn, I can't believe you pulled up at night to come and film this shit. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, like, just from having our, you know, our videos out there and stuff, it's like, it's crazy how people trust us enough to be like, oh yeah, we had one chick, shout out Little Mary.
Yeah.
She drove from fucking Santa Maria to
Holy
film the
shit.
podcast with us during the day.
Where's she? No.
No.
Lompoc.
Sorry.
Where's Lompoc?
You don't know? That's where fucking Dominic Toretto was in prison, dog.
His family.
Sorry. So I say Santa Maria. It's over there in like it's Santa Maria, Lompoc.
Yeah.
Kind of
same area.
I think that shit's further than Santa Maria.
I think it is.
Might
Yeah.
be.
I think she
Shit.
drove like 5 hours or something like that.
It was
something
fucking
like that.
I was like,
She told us, she was like, yeah, I drove from. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
yeah, because
You know?
I when she texted us, I was like, damn, this shit's an 805 number, and I'm like, ain't no fucking way, ain't no fucking way. She's like, yeah, I drove over here, and I'm like, oh, so cool, you got something else going on? Like, nah, I'm gonna drive back right now because I got work. I'm like,
Oh,
damn,
fuck.
dude, like, here's some tamales. We have
Yeah.
tamales. Here's some tamales. Like, I appreciate you coming out. Like, and that's the cool shit. It's like meeting the people, the willingness from them that they give us, and just the fucking experiences, bro. Like, it's opened doors to us for like
That's
so
what
many
it's all
spots.
about.
Like, I would have never thought we filmed in a suite,
Oh yeah.
in a penthouse suite
Oh,
here in
shit.
downtown LA. And I was like, when the fuck? Like, we started on a couch, bro, in his house, like, just like with the 3 microphones. We didn't have any of the shit.
Yeah.
We had one camera, and it was just like we were looking at the TV, watching videos, and like just kind of just
Bullshitting, talking about fucking video games and shit.
And it's like, damn, like we went from that to this, like coming down here, talking to you, and chilling in a van. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, when
That's-
are you ever
that's-
gonna do that, bro? And you're
Yeah,
like,
I'm glad you guys pulled up, dude. Like, shit. But it's cool because, like, you know, that's how it starts. Like, it's like the little steps. Like, when we first started, it was just like, we sounded horrible. Like, we sounded horrible. Like, we have old recordings sound bad. We're just like, damn, this band sucks. Yeah. And, you know, we slowly all got better together. And, you know, it just all time, you know, time and work kind of just makes it just lay the path. You know?
Yeah, and you can't half-ass shit. That's what I tell
Yeah.
people. Can't half-ass shit. So
the minute you rush it, and it just
Yeah.
goes to shit quick.
Yeah.
One of the questions I have for you, because this is how I actually found you on social media.
okay.
And I don't know if you remember the Cinco de Mayo video, bro. It was with you and the chicken.
Oh, see, yeah,
It's a rooster, fool.
It's a rooster, yeah.
Come on, dog.
It's a mini rooster, yeah.
Oh, that's a mini rooster.
Yeah, that's as big as he's gonna get, yeah.
Is that your bird?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's my little compa.
Hell
right there.
yeah.
My,
Cool.
So,
my little chente.
what gave you guys the idea for it, the inspiration for it?
Dude, it was very last minute. It was so last minute. It was just like we were like, oh, let's do a cover of, you know, Rinconcito en el Cielo, and we'll just like pull up right here and just do it.
Uh-huh.
And then we had like talked about it for like maybe a week prior to it being Cinco de Mayo. We were just like, and then we weren't sure if we were gonna still do it. And then because one of the compas was supposed to actually be in the video and help me play guitar, because I'm not really a good guitar player. So he was supposed to play guitar and I was just gonna sing. So that he couldn't pull up because he took out his engine out of his camera and he thought he was gonna be done. And he's like, oh, he was supposed to only take out the transmission and he ended up taking out the whole engine. He's like, oh shoot, I'm stuck right here doing. I was like, bro, you might as well change all the seals since you have the engine out. You know, might as well do everything. So then he couldn't make it. So like we like last minute just sort of like, all right, let's just meet up tomorrow. Me and Isaac met up. He brought all the equipment. we went to our studio, got some equipment, brought it here. And I brought my little rooster, and then we had done like maybe like 4 takes, and on the 3rd take, or like we were just fucking around, and he like did his little like, and we're like, let's see if we could catch it real quick. So my cousin Joe came, and he was like helping us film, and he did it, and we just went into it, and that ended up being the one that we posted.
Okay.
But that was like, cause like we tried doing it again, and it just that one was like the magic take. So then he did like, cause we had all recorded it live, so he started like kind of doing a light mix on it, and he added bass to it, Isaac. And after that, I kind of just did a little rough edit on my phone, and then we just kind of put them together, and that was it. Yeah.
How'd it do on because I mean I seen it, and I thought it got some some momentum,
it got some love. We had like, cause he was like, all right, after you get it, post it on IG. I was like, all right, so I posted it. And he's like, hey, fool, don't forget, post it on TikTok. So I had posted it on our band account. I had posted it on my personal, just like whatever. And then the next day it was like popping off. And everyone was like, oh shit, fucking, they're calling me fucking Ron Jeremy. I was like, dude, this is what I wanted. I wanted
I mean, I saw it. I was like, damn, this shit, it's a little vibe, bro. I was like, that's pretty sick, dude. I was like, this is a badass little video. And then I was like, fuck it. That's how I was like, that's a lot of how I find people and how I see people. I was like, fuck it, I'll shoot this full DM. Dude, this fool's in LA. I'm like, all right. Let me hit him up. The problem when I do that shit is my shit goes to people's spam. So if the people don't check their spam, I'll get hit up like months later, like, hey, I'm just seeing this, like, I'm still like, hey, you guys want to like collaborate, and like, yeah, but yeah, you fucking got back to us.
No, I was down. I was like, oh shit, like I'm down. Like, let's do it. Yeah, but no, it was crazy because like it all happened so quick. Like we had probably. Maybe like I think we got here like at like 12, and we had finished everything and posted everything by like 3. So we just did everything really quick, and then after that, like my I was gonna drive off to go help another compa because he was working on his brakes, and my alternator bolt snapped. So then my belt was just like squeaking, and then I kind of just like tapped in a bolt that didn't fit. So I got that problem waiting for me whenever that one breaks. But it was just like, we did it so quick, and we just did it for Cinco de Mayo. We were like, oh, let's just like upload it. Didn't expect it to go like wild and shit, and then it went wild, and we are like, oh fuck yeah, dude, like that's all love. There's a lot of people showing love. There's people roasting. I loved it all. I loved it all.
Beauty of the internet, man. That's the beauty of the internet. If you can't take a good roasting,
that's what it's all about. There, I was cracking up. Like these fucking was like, oh fucking Ron Jeremy ass fucking Tejana ass. I was like, oh my god. I'm never gonna hear the end of it.
So on a viral video like that, how did it boost your guys' numbers on your page a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I think we got like over. Maybe 100 and something followers added from that. And I was like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And like,
fuck yeah.
And it was crazy because like we actually had been working on corrido like maybe a month or 2 before. So now this kind of gave us a little more of like, we should release this corrido.
Maybe we should do it. Yeah.
Because we've been working on it. We've been trying different keys and stuff. And we were just writing it for like just to have fun. And then we were like, yo, we should probably release this. Like, you know, people love when we did that norteña corrido type song, so we were just like, fuck it, let's.
Which I think would be pretty cool, man. If you do that, do like a little EP or something. Some covers and shit. Because I like to talk about it. Like I like norteños and corridos too, but like I didn't like it at first because that's what my parents used to listen to, right? And you know when you're young, you don't want to do what your fucking
you want to. You're like, that's not cool.
But
my dad likes that.
My dad would be playing. I'm like, bro, play some fucking Metallica, dog. You know, get this shit out of here, homie. And now, like, as you get older, you're like, you start to enjoy, and you're like, oh it is pretty cool.
Start drinking beer, and you're just like, I understand.
Yeah, now I get it.
Who hurt him?
Yeah, for real, right? So I think it'd be pretty cool if you guys do.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's definitely an idea we have. So we're just like, for our music, we don't really kind of feel like we're in a box. We kind of just like we'll do whatever we want to do, and no one can tell us what we want to do. So we're gonna do whatever we want. So we want to do corridos. Maybe like we're trying to like make ours sound a little different. So when you hear it, we're just like, oh, that's the Crudes doing their shit. So like, I mean, that was a cool time because everything happened so fast. And then when the next day I wake up and my phone's just fucking blowing up, I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
holy
That's
shit.
sick.
Like, it's pretty cool. Like sometimes it gets a little annoying, you know. 'Cause I had sometimes like when we post videos and that shit kind of goes like pops off, and I'm like, damn, dog, it's 3 a.m. Can y'all stop liking this shit?
I love it. All the love, it means a lot. Yeah.
On the first TikTok that I did that kind of blew up, I was like, what the fuck happened to my phone? Why is it dead?
Why is it dead?
And then I turned it on. Like, oh shit! Hell yeah! Fucking A. What advice do you have to anybody who's looking to get into the
music?
The music, man.
Work hard, and you gotta learn how to communicate with your friends. Because sometimes like things get a little rough, and you know. You don't want to be like, hey bro, you're being a fucking dick. Sometimes you gotta be like, hey bro, you're being a dick.
Yeah.
And we've all seen each other through so many like tough times, good times. So like, I think what's held us together is we all know how to talk to each other and not let things boil up to the point where you're like building resentment towards someone. That's what I would say. Because like a lot of it's just like you guys meeting up and just trying to make stuff happen. So the more you could do that and just keep doing that and just kind of have fun with it, you know, and like. You know, if you guys want to stay together, you know, you gotta learn to communicate with each other. You know, there's a homie starting his band. He's a younger cat. His name's Santos, and you know, he's like, "What should I do?" I'm like, "Dude, just keep writing and record. Just record as much stuff as you can. Try to get in the momentum of recording your own stuff. Don't really rely on anybody. You got to kind of do it on your own. Like, you know, I told him like I'd help them out. I'd show them like if they needed help recording." But I walked in on them on their session, and they're recording themselves. So I was like really happy for them. I was like, "Fuck yeah, you guys are doing your shit, not waiting on anybody else to like help you out. Just kind of just go for it and just go like hard on like, cause like when we started taking it seriously, we had all just started going to college, and I had me and Isaac. We went to LECC, and the compa went to PCC, and we were there for like maybe like a month or 2 months, and then we all like dropped out the same day. We were just like, you guys want to do this shit? Like, for reals? Like, let's just fucking fuck this shit.
Yeah.
We all just dropped out, and we started meeting up at, like, almost, like, 7 a.m. Like, every day just to record. Recorded our first record, like, over 5 times because it didn't sound right. And they're like, oh, I got to do this. Cause that. It's a lot of, like, trial and error and, like, just kind of, like, I say just have fun with it, but, like, also just
be serious about it.
Work ethic.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you got to be up early. You know, it's just you got to handle it. Go get fucking a coffee from McDonald's or some shit, you know. Fucking just it's a lot of work and then fun after. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, you'll have the hard times right first, and you gotta get through that, and then you know you'll see the rewards behind it.
Yeah. So. It's like the homie didn't have a good keyboard at the time. We used to go to Guitar Center and just set up an interface and have this fool record tracks at Guitar Center.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't say shit. Like, they'd come by, they'd be looking, they're like, what am I going to do? Get these fools out and, like, fucking do our shit.
Sometimes, you gotta, you know, come up with some ideas to make it work.
Make it happen.
Make it fucking happen. I hear you, man.
You got anything else?
What do you guys got coming up next? Any shows?
I think right now we don't have any shows lined up. We're kind of just, like, in the process of trying to record another album.
Okay,
so, like,
hell yeah.
we're just like, we've been writing some songs, and we're just like, yo, let's try to get another record out as soon as possible. Yeah. So I think that's our main motive right now. We're not really trying to pick up shows unless it's like a crazy dope show that will definitely benefit the project and the band. You know, so we're just like, if it's something beneficial, we're down. But if it's like, for the most part, we're just trying to record another record.
Be on that. That's what's up, dude. What's the name of your album? So that way, people if they want to look.
The album we just dropped, it's called Desmadre. It's by the Crudes, and that's Crudes.
Cool.
Because everyone always thinks of the fucking Disney movie.
Yeah, the Crudes.
Bro, I'm like, one day I will surpass that Disney movie.
When you Google,
because I like type it correctly, and then it's just like, did you mean the movie? And I'm like,
even though the movie's pretty good, you know, it's not bad.
It's not bad. No shade to the movie.
Yeah, for sure. But
come on, Google, help me out here.
Yeah, who do we need to email, dog, to get these foods on top? We'll figure it out. I have a white homie. He's good at emails. He'll get to the bottom of this. Don't
Come
worry.
on, Google,
Finally,
help me out, bro.
From punching our name into YouTube so many times, I've on my personal computer.
On my personal account,
personal
when I
account.
type in unusual
Yeah,
friends
it
pops up.
Finally surpassed unusual animal friends. But
By was it Dodo or whatever? Yeah, phenomenal videos, dude. When you have a fucking raccoon and a fucking gorilla as friends, dude, it's like that's kind of hard to beat, bro.
the monkey and the goat.
The monkey and the goat, dude. The fucking wiener dog and the chicken, dude. Come on. Oh no, what was it? Vanessa, what was it? The duck and the fucking the little chihuahua. Yeah, that's come on, bro. That's like adorableness overload, bro.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to beat that.
It's very hard to beat.
Right? So
Very, very.
But yeah,
very
man,
tough.
hey, we appreciate you.
We really do,
Thank you.
bro.
Thank you guys for pulling
inviting
up,
us
man.
over.
Yeah.
Not only that, because like I tell people, having strangers come to your home and shit,
No,
at
I'm
your
glad you
place,
guys
like,
pulled
that's-
up, man.
pretty sick.
I'm glad you guys did it early too, because like the weather's perfect.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we're not
It's
in
not
here
hot.
boiling
You know what I
and
mean?
shit.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you too.
Oh,
you
hell
know?
yeah, dude. And
Nice
then,
meeting you guys.
We really do appreciate it.
We'll definitely want to be back once you're done with the album, dude.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we'll do a follow up. Hopefully, the rest of the crew's here too, so we
For
can
sure, yeah.
Yeah,
we
so
can
we
make
can
it
set
happen.
up with
Yeah.
We get all the fellas here.
Hell yeah, and that'll be pretty sick. So, catch you guys on the next one. We'll see
Oh,
where
yeah.
this goes, man.
Ahí está.